work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwizo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Love local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits, or looking for a great non-alcoholic option? Then raise a glass at SIP Nebraska's 13th Anniversary Spring Festival, May 8th and 9th at Mahoney State Park. There's truly something for everyone with unlimited tastings, live music, great food, and unique experiences like skydiving demos, buzzed bingo, goat yoga, and fun lawn games. Plus, explore local artisans and take your favorites home. Make a weekend of it. Lodging is available right at the park. Grab your ticket package now at sipnebraska.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arbораxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
In communities like ours, local relationships still matter. At Insight Partners, we believe we are better together. That's why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined Insight Partners to better serve local customers and communities with all their insurance needs. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team is here to help protect what matters most. Insight Partners, better together. Learn more at myinspartners.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation. Here is your host, Derek Pearson.
Sunday live. Sounds, chords, the vibe that is Living Color, Cult of Personality. 71 degrees downtown Lincoln. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful you are. Beautiful. Well done. To all the marathoners, the folks who are in this thing out here today, putting it on the line. Listen. So on the way in today, of course, the marathon's everywhere and streets are blocked off, and
you walk,
and you just go through. But here's the thing: it stopped me at the corner, and it's the thing that I know to do is just to stop. People often in the marathon space are either in traffic and frustrated or trying to get somewhere or otherwise. But just like most times in life, if you stop, inhale, take a deep breath, and then look at the people running. And I don't mean in the passing sort of way, but look at them. Look at their face. If you can meet eyes with them, do so. But if you can't, then look at the face. Look at the body language, and then recognize this. And this is the best part of the marathon, in that when these things happen in a city or a town, that you get a better picture of that city or town than I think sporting events or other. I think this is exceptional because this is living, unscripted. Who knows how it's going to end and how it's going to place. But the beauty of the marathon is this, that there are long striders, short striders. There are power runners. There are military runners. There are elite athletes. There are weekend warriors. There are people who are running for themselves to prove something for themselves. There are people who are running for other people that they care about in a statement of love of those people, that mission. There are people who this is very easy to, and there are people that this is very difficult for. There are people who are gritty and who have to grind through this thing. There are people who glide through this thing. That you see the different kinds of athletes and you understand that they have all made a decision, whether it be based on them and what completing this task means to them, or what it means to others. Often they run in tandem, in partnerships where they're connected to other people. These marathoners make the statement, and there are no two stories the same. No two people attack a marathon the same way. And each city has its own culture and personality. Being from DC, there are several marathons are exceptional. The Marine Corps Marathon, if you go to New York, the Boston Marathon, these are epic marathons and kind of in the spaces. We're talking to folks who were here who participated today.
Shout out to Corey, by the way.
Yeah.
For serving drinks, and shout out to all the marathon runners that came in here on 1040 O Street. But just another little addition. It's nice to see this space work like it's supposed to.
Right. That the people were telling the stories. A young lady, matter of fact, she's from Omaha. Her husband's military. They're being commissioned to Norfolk, Virginia. That's happening in July. Shout out to them for what they're doing. Dad's in running with his daughter. And telling the story, right? You just try to identify that each of these marathons have their own personality, culture, and otherwise. So for the mission, the things that you're battling, the memories you're trying to make, and the battles you're trying to forget, the lessons that you're trying to learn and put in living form, to show what you could do if pushed, right? And then to finally do it without being pushed, you do it willingly. Whatever the mission was that needed to be accomplished today, bravo. Well done to anybody that ran in it, anybody that supported, for those people who sit along the pathway, those who hold water, those who take pictures, those who high-five the runners as they go by, because you don't know how meaningful it actually is that in the past, wherever you are along this marathon path, what it means to the runner to see you there, caring about you want them to get through.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no nemesis here. The conversations that each of these runners have with themselves in their head. Everybody standing on is rooting for everybody. And that's a rare thing, to have everybody rooting for everybody. And that's a good day. So I'm glad they got a great day for it. 70 degrees, sunny, slight breeze to take some of the edge off. So kudos to that.
100%. And hopefully if you're stuck in traffic, you were tuned into the ticket. You had plenty of time to do so. But No, there's a lot of cool stories. No, me and Jeff and Nicole were talking about it, and there was one case where this dad was running, and this like little 5-year-old kid ran on into the middle of the race. The mom had to go out there, but it's just really cool. And to your point, DP, it's one of the few things that are competitive kind of spaces that still are like everyone's just pulling for each other.
Everybody's connected. Everybody's connected. Lincoln Marathon just sent a message. Want to thank them. There he is. There he is. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Speaking of our runners.
Right? Those are the folks that they're people in the place, in the space that we are. And it's just good to know that people can put down other things, those distractions, and root for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the marathon is more Lincoln than game day, Saturdays. I just do.
I think it's if you want to like talk about Lincoln being a nice community where we're all friendly faces, that's probably is the best representation of Lincoln, is that marathon.
Everybody roots for everybody the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no most people are fighting themselves, right? And we do want to put that through that Lincoln Marathon shared. I mean, there's a spot along the tour with the ticket banner, and it made their post. So we have to share that and thank them for it.
Absolutely.
As well. So again, for all the people who are running, all the people they're running for, bravo. Well done. From Happy Valley, in an effort to win, first of all, shout out to Rhonda Rovell and the Husker softball team. They clinched at least a tie for the Big Ten Conference Championship, and they are 6 outs from, actually they're 3 outs because the 8-run rule is in effect.
You're right. 4-12.
So they are currently up 12-4 as they head to the bottom of the 6th. They just put up 2 in the top of the 6th to spread the lead, to extend the lead to 12-4. 3 outs would end this one, and it would in fact be the crowning glory as the then 43-6 Nebraska Cornhusker softball program would become the outright regular season champion of the Big Ten Conference and the number 1 seed going into the Big Ten tournament. I do want to say this, and I pointed that. So when I went back east, I made a stop at College Park, Maryland, which will be the host and home for the women's Big Ten softball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
How many fans do you think are going to attend the Big Ten softball tournament? Can you find out what the attendance was for last year's Big Ten softball tournament?
Yeah, for sure. Whatever it is,
right?
I think it'll be much bigger this year.
Well, yeah,
we'll look at it.
Right. And that Husker softball has been, for the last several home series, have been popping 3,000 plus fans at Bowling. So that would be a standard. And we know that Husker fans travel. We also know for a fact that Husker fans travel to DC and College Park. Husker football went there on a Saturday, and I want to tell you that the number was somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 Husker fans who went to that football game. So I'd imagine a lot of those, again, DC is transient, so it's easy to get in. There are quite a few Husker fans in the DMV, and that they would probably show up for the Big Ten tournament, especially with Nebraska being the regular season champions and the number 1 seed. But Nebraska's average attendance, and then we know how Husker fans get down on the road. Harrison, what'd you find out?
Well, in 2025, the capacity was only 1,000 seats. So single game, they're saying it was roughly about 300. That can't be right for the Big Ten softball tournament.
Where was it?
Binninger Stadium.
Where's that?
Lafayette. That was last year. It was in Purdue.
Okay. Here's why I bring that up. With Nebraska as the number 1 seed, first of all, if you tell me only 300 fans showed up for Big Ten softball, no. Don't know what you're doing. Don't understand it. College Park, the stadium at College Park at the University of Maryland, the capacity is 1,000. I would imagine that 1,000 Husker fans show up at College Park to root on the Huskers winning this tournament.
I would not be surprised. I don't think there's going to be seats left available by the end. The Huskers get their hands
and
on
a lot of it's standing room only. I would say there's 500 seats and then 500.
Well, you'd be in the grass too. And to be
they
fair,
don't have grass like we do. There's no berm.
Okay. Well, Purdue, they had some berm too, apparently. So
Yeah.
that maybe adds on to the numbers, but still obviously pretty low average last year.
Here's what I know. And remember USC,
yeah,
UCLA, Oregon, they like their softball. They're going to show up. College Park, Maryland, 1,000 fans. I literally, all I could see was nightmare. Nightmare. If we said strikeout for the Huskers, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out away from clinching sole ownership, single crown, Big Ten championship. Jensen's on the bump, throwing dimes. So finishing strong. Can you imagine?
Well, it's just that I can't imagine it because I know Maryland can imagine it. They're probably tired of it. It's like, listen, you bring your volleyball fans, you bring your basketball fans, you bring your
wrestling
fans. Like softball, I don't see why there's any reason. Football, yeah, even football,
basketball.
same story. Every single sport. Softball is with the number 3 team in the country, depending on what ranking you're looking at. Yeah, it's not going to be any different when this team's out there. So I would be hard pressed to think that there's going to be any seats left. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people down there just hanging out too at the bars.
If you said to Nebraska fans, hey, tickets aren't selling, show up. Don't you think you'd have 2,000 Husker fans?
Troy Dan would just have to put out one tweet. If there are spots there and he wanted to get some noise to it.
1,000, like you could, it could be a home tournament.
Mm-hmm.
The fans are going to root for somebody. You might as well let it be the Huskers. Maryland, Penn State just hit a bomb. They'll go to 7th inning. They'll go to the 7th inning.
Of course.
They'll go to the 7th inning. They were 2 strikes away. Hit a bomb.
You jinxed Jensen. You did the Dan Housen curse.
I did. I'm sorry.
Hopefully she's got $20 human dollars.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta go back.
For it.
Gotta go back and get through it. Like, my bad. Man, she took something down and away and it got a little in the middle of the plate and she pulled it to left center. Pretty good ball. Yeah, extended it. And they're cheering because they're like, it's not over.
We fight on for pride,
which
ladies.
Is really a weird thing. Yeah, right. That is the fact.
Hey,
you're
I respect it.
You're competing.
I respect it.
You're competing.
I would love to compete at that level, even if I was getting waxed by Nebraska.
You're competing. You don't want to give in.
100%.
You don't want to concede.
And we've been on the other end of that, so I'm not going to poke fun.
Yeah, bro. How about that? In Columbus, Ohio, there is a big one. The Huskers have taken back-to-back losses against the Buckeyes in Columbus, Ohio. Pitching has been the story, and then the lack of offense has been the story.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State.
It's been the reverse of our problems.
Yeah, Ohio State looks. Sometimes it is matchup. Sometimes it is matchup and timing, right? That those things matter. Looks like a pretty good day. Looks a little breezy.
Ohio State just got one in. Homer.
Yeah, a little breezy. Yeah, 2 down in the first.
Yeah, it's Ohio State 1-0 leading it, bottom of the first inning after a bomb onto left field.
Yeah, I'm always interested in that, and it's been interesting, like the 2 color reds.
I know.
Of course, Huskers in their Sunday black.
I don't know what it is about Ohio State. I just very indifferent about them, and then every time I want to just think, we got you in this sport, they find a way.
Well, I mean, resource culture. If you believe you're elite, then you have to live up to it.
Yeah, and to go Ohio State's credit, like even go look at their tennis program.
You have to live up to it.
In every category, they try to be the best.
If you listen, the idea that you are okay with being okay. That's not like. Listen, I understand it, but it's not a culture that you want to live in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. You want to be great. You want to be exceptional. There's certain programs where that is a loud part of who they are. They did the branding. They said we are the.
They did.
Right.
With their chest.
They say it with your chest and mean it. And here's the thing about saying it like that. There's accountability and responsibility attached to it. That if you tell me you are a member of the Blue Blood Club, then you have to perform and result accordingly. You can't just say I'm a Blue Blood and then not be held accountable for what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get to work.
And they have.
You gotta, and listen, they do it in every sport. Now, a part of that is what's happening here.
Yeah, like they're 2021 heading into the series. They're 500 overall record, but there's still a standard they're trying to reach. It's not a baseball team coming in here like, well, it's Nebraska. We'll just lay down.
Well, they're playing at home.
Yeah.
So at home, listen, you got a different kind of fight in you.
For
That's
sure.
just the way it works. But here's the other side of it. That Husker Athletics is trying to rebrand and reset the status, right? You have to go, the standard has to be, what is Nebraska Athletic? What is a Husker? What is allowed and what is not allowed? What is accepted and what is not accepted? And in some parts of the athletic program, the brand has a different meaning. Different sports, it has a different meaning.
Which it shouldn't. I mean, the whole thing was red burns brighter. That brightness shouldn't be different from room to room. It should be that same bright.
Right? It's the same lights. It's the same lights,
in every
same power
room,
source.
even the classroom. I want that same thing.
Power source, same food, same nutrition. It's all the same. And if you set the standard that everything that happens wearing that scarlet in is either coached or allowed.
Mm-hmm.
It's either coached or allowed. Anything that shows up, either you coached it or you allow it. And that's in every sport. So then you get into asking the question, because I said this a lot about Nebraska basketball going into the season, that everything that happens on a basketball court wearing the N is either coached or allowed. And you can change what you coach. You can change what you allow. The idea should be having control of either. Having control of both. Here's what we are going to do. Not so much what we're not going to do, but here's what we're going to do. This is who we are. I shared a post on social media today. 2 powerful words were shared with me, and it's a part because it's the thing that I'd given to this person a couple of years ago when they were in a dark, deep sort of corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm going to remind you the power of these 2 words because I need for you to have ownership of it. And ownership of this thing, it requires ownership of not only who you are, being what your activities are, your current surroundings and condition, and your future. The 2 words are, I am. I am. The freedom that's attached to those 2 words put together. Listen, it don't matter who my opponent is. It don't matter what my opponent's doing. It doesn't matter what the environment's doing. It doesn't matter what my neighbors are doing. It doesn't matter what my partner's doing. It is full empowerment. I am. This is who I am. Forget about what was going on a minute ago. I am. And people don't get it, that in an athletic department, in a business, in a relationship, I am matters. I am is the thing that resets the temperature of every room you are walking into. And it doesn't matter what was going on in the room before you got there. It's what happens when you walk into the room with those 2 words on a shirt, on a hat, in your heart, in your head, in your words, in your action. And man, you can't take it away. You can't take it away. Harrison Arens, when you say those 2 things, the declaration to the universe, the declaration to your soul, to your spirit. Because every time you say I am, all of the molecules, all the vibration, all the energy is listening to what you say and how you mean it. Because what you say is. It can't be anything else. You control every cell of your body. Think about it. And if your cells, all of them, whatever the number of cells that exist in you, the molecules within you. The moment you say, I am, we tell people, be careful about what you say.
Yeah.
Because you listen to you. You listen to you when nobody else is listening to you. What you say about yourself to yourself is powerful. In some cases, it's debilitating. And people get used to saying bad things about themselves. People get used to degrading themselves, devaluing themselves. No. Not on my watch, not in my space. I am. It happens. Nebraska Athletics, 14. If you're a softball player and you say I am, you're talking about being a champion. You're talking about I am working, I am efforting, I'm winning, I am good, I'm great, I'm the best, all those things. Nebraska baseball, I am. Nebraska wrestling, I am. We are. Penn State made a whole thing of it. We are. But we are can't be without I am.
Yeah.
So that's why if you want to get better than Penn State, we are. Yeah, but I am, bro. I am
I like it though, but there's no truer statement you can ever have.
Volleyball. I am Nebraska volleyball. Think.
That's got weight.
Ooh, throw hands. I will fight you for that. Right?
Especially if you're representing what that is. You're wearing an I am volleyball shirt walking around.
Oh, say that, right? Nebraska baseball. In Columbus, Ohio today, walk it out. I am. And you look at your brother that says, I am. And you look at your leaders that say, I am. Man, I don't care what they or thee. They can't be thee without me. Without me co-signing it, it can't be. It can't be.
Preach, DP.
No, man. So when you watch these programs, and this is a shout out to Nebraska softball, shout out to all the programs that are getting it done. Nebraska baseball. Listen, I don't care what happens today. I am Nebraska baseball. I'm going to ride with it today. Right? Because they act as though, and they play as though they are representing themselves at the highest level. They're representing us at the highest level. That's how you're able to say, I am. That is the engagement. That is ownership. That is pride. That is connection. That is belief. That is strength. It's none of the negatives. There's no negative in I am. I am. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Love local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits, or looking for a great non-alcoholic option? Then raise a glass at SIP Nebraska's 13th Anniversary Spring Festival, May 8th and 9th at Mahoney State Park. There's truly something for everyone with unlimited tastings, live music, great food, and unique experiences like skydiving demos, buzzed bingo, goat yoga, and fun lawn games. Plus, explore local artisans and take your favorites home. Make a weekend of it. Lodging is available right at the park. Grab your ticket package now at sipnebraska.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long on the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, Charlie Stone again, and Andy Goodyear with Honda of Lincoln will be joining me to talk about the Honda Spring event. Andy, I know this is a big event for you. Please tell us all about it.
I want to start out by thanking the Lincoln car buyers for an incredible year in 2025. It's just been announced that Honda of Lincoln is Nebraska's only Honda dealer to earn the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2025.
Wow, that's great, Andy. How many times now have you earned that President's Award?
It's a total of 20 times now, Charlie. The Honda Spring event is truly a big event for us. We have incredible savings on every remaining 2025 and every new 2026. Special low rates, long-term financing, and special lease rates.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Nutrition Authority invites you to enjoy internet-crushing prices at the Spring Mega Sale. We already offer better than internet pricing, but Monday, April 27th through Saturday, May 2nd, we're slashing them even deeper. The Spring Mega Sale at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Let's get it. Again, lots going on. Huskers softball at a run. In the top of the seventh, they lead 13-5. 2 outs in the bottom of the seventh. They are 1 strike away.
DP, what do you say to the baseball fans that are all in a frenzy?
I am.
Great answer.
I am. Is the result predetermined? Season pumped, struck out looking. Skurs by 8.
Just a
Big Ten regular season champions. 43-6. I am. Man, that's glorious. right? All of them get to say, I am now, because now you are a champion.
They are.
You are Big Ten champions.
And always will be.
Right? Because here's the thing. In the front of the shirt, you put I am and the Husker logo. And then what goes on the back is up to you. It's up to you.
I like this.
If you put I am Nebraska softball, like at the beginning of the season, I am Nebraska softball. And through your work and your control of your work and the support of your work, on the back, Big Ten champion. And then what else is going to go on the back of that shirt? I am going to decide. And you get to choose what it says. That's every single person. You get to choose what it says on the back of your shirt. Stop letting other people write on the back of your shirt, bro. Like, people are writing your life like somehow you don't have control of your life. You don't have control of you. You don't have control of things. If you spend time worried about what's on everybody else's shirt, you forget to handle your shirt. You forget to handle your I am.
Some people just hand their pen over. You can write what you want on the back of my shirt.
They take off the shirt.
Yeah.
They take off the shirt. Or they put something negative on the shirt. And understanding this thing, when I tell you, my goodness gracious, that if it's I am Husker baseball, on the back of the shirt it says reigning, defending Big Ten tournament champion.
Back to back at that.
Right.
We're going for a three-peat.
Right. Like
three-peat. That's what we're going for.
So that's the back of the shirt. I am three-peat. Matter of fact, you could change it and fight it, right? It's that thing, right? I am. You get to, when they say that you are the author of your own story, and you are the author, more importantly, of your story, but of your chapter. You are the author of your episode. Like you are the author behind your character and their mantra. You are.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's.
You can make it small. You're a character of the scene or the chapter or the whole book.
Own it.
What are you?
Own it. Own it. Own it. Like that.
I think it's important though. That's good because I think today there are a lot of challenges, but don't let those things be excuses as to you can't write your own story. I think with the younger generation, they see a lot of
story
hurdles.
doesn't have challenges?
Exactly.
What the actual impact of living is that challenges. It is the acceptance and accumulation of challenges, because that's where your persona, character, strength come from,
mm-hmm.
and how you are reshaped by friction. That's who you are.
Trials and tribulations are a blessing.
It's all of it. You turn your obstacles into miracles.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they exist?
DP probably wouldn't be my boss if you didn't go through some stuff.
Yeah. You just have to go through. We wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't.
We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be at the corner of 11th and 0.
I would have called it good at being a maintenance man.
Right. I mean, think about it. Like what people would have been doing. And if somebody said to you 5 years ago, what's your I am?
I would have told them I'm a painter and maintenance man. And
you were wrong. You were so wrong. You were so limiting.
Mm-hmm.
It's the conversation you and I had off here before the breeze. I'm not sure. I am positive that you are in the top 1% of people connected to Husker athletics, coaching, etc. The life of Husker athletics. You spend more time in the room with Huskers than people who work in the building. You have more insight. Matter of fact, you have more truth than they do. Because the people that come into this room and sit down with you, share with you, there are things that they don't share with their parents, their coaches, their teammates. There are things that they share with you. Think about that. How many shows at night? So we're talking 5 nights?
Yeah, 5 nights. Well, 4 nights and then a Sunday.
Right.
And then given a Saturday. Who knows?
But 40 hours a week, you spend your time with some of the most connected, deeply evolved, and successful people in Lincoln, Nebraska.
It's awesome, DP.
We took the cap off of it, didn't we?
More than that.
Your brain changed, didn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Your heart changed, right?
100%.
Right?
I mean, I think that was the biggest thing for me was, nothing against being painter or maintenance, but just keeping it open. Just not shutting the book. Like, we're just going to keep moving.
What? Think about it. I am the son of a queen.
Mm-hmm.
I am the accumulation of presidents and governors and lords. I am the accumulation of thief,
Saviors,
beggar,
sinners.
Beggar, sinner. I am the accumulation of brown, white, pink. I am the accumulation of gay, straight, in between, other. I am the accumulation of faithful and those who do not believe. I'm the accumulation of all of those. I am so that I am. I need all of what I am not to be who I am. We all have to learn that. We all have to learn I'm not that.
Well, and I know you preach it all the time, and like I say too, like with all other student athletes, they come on air and it's like, what personality do I need to be? Just you.
You.
Like that's what's going to be best every time.
Put your name on the back of the shirt. I am Riz Lovett.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. He had no idea 3 years ago when he popped his head in here for the first time that all the things on the back of his shirt exist. No idea.
There's a lot of things that exist.
No idea. I am Mark Manning, and that Mark Manning can tell you now in full a greater appreciation of his own brilliance. Jalen Reyes. Oh my goodness. What's on the back of that dude's shirt? That's a robe. That's a robe, right? I mean, the things that you put behind your name, you do not want. My grandmother gave me this wisdom many, many years ago. Grandson, she said, baby, live a life that they could not explain in 30 seconds. She goes, to spend your whole life and to have somebody be able to capture it in 30 seconds. That's not who you are. You are not that. And so all the things, right, that existed before. When I moved to Lincoln, I was not a radio station owner. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a best-selling writer. Right? There's a lot of things that you are and aren't, right? And adjust. I am wonderfully curious about my next thing. Whatever that is. But here's the thing. The thing. Like, so when people say that, here's the thing. I am, and don't forget this, Harrison, I am enough. If I don't add another thing, if I don't do another thing, what I have done is who I am, and I'm okay with that. I am okay. It's so, I just, for people who beat themselves up, I want to hug them and say, don't. For people that want to, listen, I have my down days, but you don't know what my bad down days are. Because I deal with it in space and time where, quite frankly, I am just with me. And then I have to decide who I am again. Today is day 23,290. 23,290, Harrison. And at the beginning of it, I had to say thank you for it. And then I had to tell myself I love myself as I am. And at the end of the day, I will say thank you, love you, well done to whoever I am at the end of the day. Because that's who I'm going to meet tomorrow. If I'm given tomorrow, side of the bed, thank you. I get to do this. I am. And if I don't like what I say, I have 24 hours to fix it. And I better not wait 23 hours and 59 minutes. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Like, I better fix it whenever. Oh, I'm on the clock because I didn't wake up. The 24 hours begins whenever you want it to begin, right? It can begin when you wake up, or it can begin when the clock says. That's up to you. It's your clock. I'm not going to begin my day at 12 midnight because that means I slept away the first 8 hours, a third of my I am. Now, I'm okay with that because I know that I'm recharging, rebuilding. I am getting stronger. I am resting. I am dreaming. I am, right? I'm preparing. So that when I wake up in my I am, I know, whew, I am good. I'm ready. I am whatever that thing is for the day. I don't look outside my window to see who I am. I look in the mirror. I look in the mirror to see who I am. And guess what? The mirror don't lie. The mirror accepts no lies. Put on your mirror. I am. I'm just saying, get yourself a little. A friend of mine has one of those compacts, one of those small mirrors that they take in the car, right? And it says, I am. There's a whole lot of power in that, man. There's a lot of power in that. Whenever I get to a crossroads, every time you get to the crossroads of a decision, this or that, you are forced to answer with
I am.
Because you choose. And what you choose is what you become. Every single crossroads, bro. And then you get easy, right? Because when those forks of the road come and you know which way to go, because you know what you know. Always good. Sports is just that way. It's an accumulation of decisions, right? Teams get next pitch, batter, hitter. Each one gets to say, this is who I am right now. Am I strong enough to throw the pitch I want to throw? Am I in control? Am I connected to the game? Am I aware? Am I ready? Am I prepared? I am prepared. I am ready. Whew. I'm going to strike this sucker out. Hitters, I'm ready. I'm seeing this guy. I'm feeling it. I'm reading him. I am going to punish him. That's all we're doing. It's accumulation of it. And I just put it at the front. Give yourself the power and freedom to only focus on I am and remove what everybody else does and what everybody else is doing. You're not responsible or accountable for what everybody else does and think. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The only thing that you have a say-so about is your I am, but you don't get to control it. But you do get to say it. You do get to put it in the space, and you do get to work from it. You don't. I don't get to tell Harrison what his I am is. Only Harrison can.
Definitely not telling you what yours is.
Hey, you think I know what I am for tomorrow? You think
How would you?
I'm going to tell you a thing. This week, sometime, my I am will change. I'm not sure when, but it will. And what I do with it is up to me. There's some really cool I ams and there's some stinkers. There's some absolute stinkers. Look, it's not you're never going to hear me say I am perfect. I can't say that I am without sin. I cannot say that I am without any of the evils and negatives. No, but I do get to say out loud, hold me accountable for being the best version of I am possible. Because that's on my shirt. Possible. That's what I want to give to people. This is why we do this whole thing. Let people come and figure out who they are. What is your I am? Come in, turn the microphone on, tell people, let them help them find out who they are. We'll go to break. More one-on-one coming up.
Are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and frosty drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the walls so you'll never miss a play. Stop in for their incredible daily specials like $3 tall boys on Mondays, 5 wings for less than $6 on Wednesdays, and $20 beer buckets on Friday. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Mother's Day is on Sunday, May 10th. Do you know what you're getting your mom this year? Stop procrastinating and get her the one thing she wants, a massage. The Body Shop in Lincoln offers all sorts of massages. All you have to do to win this Mother's Day is get Mom a gift card from The Body Shop. Swedish massages, deep tissue massages, hand and foot massages, and so much more. Buy your mom a gift card today at thebodyshoplincoln.com or stop by their office at 56th and O.
In communities like ours, local relationships still matter. At Insight Partners, we believe we are better together. That's why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined Insight Partners to better serve local customers and communities with all their insurance needs. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team is here to help protect what matters most. Insight Partners, better together. Learn more at myinspartners.com.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Love local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits, or looking for a great non-alcoholic option? Then raise a glass at SIP Nebraska's 13th Anniversary Spring Festival, May 8th and 9th at Mahoney State Park. There's truly something for everyone with unlimited tastings, live music, great food, and unique experiences like skydiving demos, buzzed bingo, goat yoga, and fun lawn games. Plus, explore local artisans and take your favorites home. Make a weekend of it. Lodging is available right at the park. Grab your ticket package now at sipnebraska.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Middle for Columbus. Buckeyes have one hit, but it was a bomb. They lead 1-0. Skurs have 2 hits, 5 men left on base for the Huskers in 4 innings. There's 4 half innings. So that is a thing that will have to change and adjust along the way. It's a simple thing. Yeah, the Danhausen thing, we need to get active on that. So we need to come up with some things. And it's a 3-headed monster or 4-headed monster. One, I wonder if we would get in trouble if we created a Danhausen, the ticket graphic that says, you are cursed. And then it allows us to decide, like Husker fans to decide. Would we get in trouble for that?
Chance.
So
if it blew up, yes.
But what if we said, so we just took a picture or a clip of him saying, you are cursed.
Yeah.
And from the ticket, we posted and said, okay, Husker fans, who do we need to send Danhausen $20 human to curse?
Fair game.
Fair game?
Yeah.
Right? And if we did them every game.
Fair game. Be interesting. See what the crowd's thinking.
Fair to know, right?
Uh-huh.
Should we curse the team, the university, the coach?
Let's keep it less personal.
Not the players.
Let's not the players. Maybe the coach.
Well, they can pay for the players on their own.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, you can do what you want.
But if we said we're going to do, like, you could do a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
That, okay, Danhausen, and there's only, there's 12 Husker football games, right? 15 if we get it right. Because Danhausen, we know that you're going to help us win.
If he's on our side, we're getting to 15.
Because if he does his job,
yeah.
Game 13 is in the Big Ten tournament playoffs. Game 14, Big Ten playoffs, right? If he's done it right, you only need 2 wins in the Big Ten tournament to win the championship, not 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need the NCAA round 1, and if all things are well, they're a bye, and then they have to win 2 games or 3 games in college football.
College football, if they have the bye, they just got to win.
So how many did Indiana have to win last year? 2 or 3?
They just had to win 3 because they get the bye semifinals championship.
Right. So if we said, Husker fans, 20 games, 18 games. We need 18 times 20 of your human dollars. And do we want it on Friday?
I think so.
Or Saturday morning?
Friday makes the most sense.
Friday?
You got to let that time for that curse to marinate.
So every Friday during football season, we will activate Danhausen. Huskerhausen.
Dan Huskerhausen rolls off better.
Yes. And fans will get to OnlyFans donate, GoFundMe donate 20 human Husker dollars for the cursing of that week's opponent. How many people do you think would pay?
A lot. I don't know what the number is. My hands up, your hands up. Haas is donating from the DMV area.
Okay.
And I know
this is where we are. This is what we're doing.
$1 million idea.
This is what we're doing. I'm just putting that out there. All right. I'm going to get out of here. What are you going to do next? I see Rudy in the building.
Yeah, we got Rudy. He looks like he's ready to go, revving up. We got some Bills thrills. We got other replays, but we can always run that stuff later. And then we pretty much got full schedule, full slate. Ticket Sundays, Ricky C. Simmons, Rebecca. The finish line is back. Some more of your favorites. And a new show debuting tonight with one of the greater fullbacks in Nebraska football history. I won't give it fully away here yet, but stick around for that one around 9 p.m. right here, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and frosty drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the walls so you'll never miss a play. Stop in for their incredible daily specials like $3 tall boys on Mondays,